All right. Hello and welcome to another devlog slash playtest video. So we've made a lot of progress here today. Uh, Show you kind of everything we've done. These are new enemies. They can't be shot. They can't be stomped on. They're invulnerable. They go back and forth on platforms. They're little miners. Uh, got new blocks that I've drawn up in Pixel. Kind of a cool program if you ever want to try to do sprites. Um, I recommend using this. It's a cool little program. It's cool. How you spell it? Yeah. Biskl. Anyways, this is the level I'm working on. Let me show you some of the new stuff that we've got going on here. First, let's show you the web version of the game. So if you go to this glomper.itch.io, you can find my game right here. Let's look at the analytics. Got 15 browser plays, 36 views, 988 impressions. A lot of impressions, not that many plays. But we have a web version of the game that runs now. And it's complete with, guess what? Music. It's not music. And a menu screen with a level selector. So I can go into any level I want here. Fucking hard ass levels. Impossible to beat. The needles. Jump here. You can try to. They even have the background even perfectly fit. It's even fit right for this. Oh my god. But let's say, okay, you don't want to do that level. You need to escape. You know, hey, do level 6. I really like the song I did for this one on my keyboard. Had a lot of fun with it, especially this beginning part. Listen. Started making the levels a little easier. They were just extremely hard, which is fine. But I wanted to add to it and play the game. So the later levels are easier than the earlier levels. That's why I included the level select screen. Sound effects. Those I did with like a sound effect generator. Sound effect generator. try to wait on the on the rotating platform for the moving platform. It's kind of hard. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh God. I hate some of these parts of this game. Really hate it. Oh, that's the end of the level, but apparently it's glitched, and I didn't have the level ending. I'll have to fix that. Now I know that there's a glitch there. I don't know what level is that. Six, it's level six. There's a glitch in six, level six. There's a glitch. Oh, and you have to refresh the page. So otherwise, it doesn't load your position in right. It'll just load you in at the old checkpoint. Show you some of the new stuff we're working with here. Or let's start it from the beginning. These are new tiles I did with Pixel. These gray ones and the beach looking ones, the sand looking ones. These gray ones are like for mines. Supposed to be like rocks. Which I did like a couple levels, the mining background. Show you those after this. Trying to get a wall jump to work on one thing. It's I have an idea on how to get it to work, but I'm kind of not on standby right now. Kind of difficult to get it to function right and smoothly and fluidly. I think it's because my collider isn't a box collider and it's a polygon collider. If I made it a box collider, it might work better. So this is kind of what we're working with right now. Go keep adding stuff to the level. These triangles will shoot projectiles. That's new. We have this turret strip. I had the AI kind of do this, but I'll show you how it works. We have our projectile prefab. That's the projectile that spawns your fire rate. These are the variables we initialize. The update, that's how you set the fire rate. A little bit of math there. Not a math student, but a little bit of math there. Fire projectile, instantiate the projectile. Uh, Complicated. I don't really know exactly how that works, but I know that the out variable does something. It all does something, and then we get the shoot direction right there. But this basically tells it to shoot and at what speed. And for how long is a lifetime. And that's set in the projectile script. And then we have our minor patrol script. Let me pull that up. Again, I had the AI trying to do this just as it was getting tedious because I had to make a whole nother script I think for just the miners for some reason. Um, but this is basically the same as the ground patrol script for the other players. You have the ground check that casts the ray, or the vector. Yeah, the gizmos, the speed, and it's set for two different rays. So one that shoots horizontally and one that shoots downwards. So these, if they see something to their left and their right, they'll turn around as well. So it's a little more functionality than my old script I was working with. So the script for the background music is really simple. Um, you just get the audio source and play the audio clip. Don't destroy and load. Scene manager loaded. Play track. Real simple. Some of these, a lot of these scripts I just are deleted. Don't even exist anymore. It's just stuff I was tinkering with that didn't work. Okay, let's keep adding nuance. Let's keep adding platforms and stuff. So let's do it here. But some of these vanishing platforms are kind of fun to have. Well, that should be challenging for the player. Some of this, and it's really tough with the level design, with how limited my functions and my features are, with how weak my knowledge of the coding is. Very, very tough, but it's doable. Back to the essence of the game. Back to the game. So, great, keep creating platforms. It's just the process of game design. It's a very tedious process, but it's fun. And I'm sure that when I learn more coding stuff, I'll be able to add so much different things to this project. It'll just be amazing. Let's fix that bug while we're waiting, while we're doing this, while we're here. I think it was it level 5 or level 6? Level 5. Maybe we just haven't loaded the other levels yet. And oh yeah, that's why, because we haven't, maybe we just haven't loaded them into the build profile or something. I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe it's not set to trigger. Is there a collider on it? There's no collider on it, that's why. Has to have the collider to work. Go ahead and add all these scenes into the build. This is another one of the levels I was working on. Show you. This is where the miners come in. You see it's a mine shaft, so we have miners. And I drew the sprites for the miners myself. This is again part of making the game just a little bit easier, a little bit more playable. Still difficult, but it's just uh, play testing, making sure that I don't die over and over again when I'm trying to complete a section of the level. Because no one's gonna want to play it if it's too hard. It's kind of too hard right now, so I feel like it won't get much plays. Even though I like hard video games. Fuck. Damn it. The game pisses me off. Gotta go all the way back here every time I die. But it's part of the game, you know. It's meant to be kind of like a hard game. Games are easy. Games are too easy these days. That's my philosophy. Is they're just too easy. Games back in the day used to be hard, and I guess there's a reason why they used to be hard. Is because adjusted for inflation, a Super Mario Bros. Game costs roughly $70, and a Super Nintendo costs around $400. So you wanted $70 worth of content out of your gaming system that was, could not hold that much data on it. So they made games really hard. So that way you could have a lot of content, a lot of playtime in the game without a lot of data being saved in the game because the limitations of the hardware. But at the same time, it's like that's what made games hard. Arcade games are where that's at, man. I mean, I think it's fun. And it's just a prototype build. I'm getting a book in the mail coming in this Friday that's going to tell me about everything that I need to know how to make a 2D platformer in Unity. I think that's going to level up my design a lot, hopefully, because I've just been doing YouTube tutorials and stuff, which is really limited. I think the book will help me explore a lot of stuff, and also just been reading other books on coding in C# so I can learn the actual language. Uh, just just so I can make games with it mostly, and software too, I guess. If that's anything I want to do, or web development ends up probably ends up being a thing I want to do. But it's really slow, really tedious process, really unforgiving. But at the end of it, a lot of what I'm limited by is just by the code, like what I can do with the code. Uh, there's only so much. If the AI can't figure it out, or if I can't find it on Google, I can't do it necessarily. I can't really implement things by myself. I have to have a tutorial or something until I get more familiar with the code, and I can start getting my own complete standalone implementations on things, and designing things myself, and then I'll have a lot more freedom and how the game plays and everything like that. But until then, I rely a lot on just AI, just tutorials. I had the AI almost redo this entire player controller script just to give it a little bit more flexibility. Oh shit! What? I forgot about that part. I gotta fix that part. Too low. Playtesting is important for your game. It's also fun. The most fun part probably the playtesting. It should be the most fun part. Maybe not for my game because it's so hard. It's actually the most frustrating part. I don't know what's harder, programming the game or playing the game. Making the game or playing the game. They're both pretty frustrating parts of game development. There we go. I added a thing where you can hold down shift to run, and that has kind of opened up a lot in the game. I like giving the controls a lot more maneuverability. Damn it. A lot easier these levels. And then the older levels, they're just like unplayable. I mean, these are still hard, but they're playable at least. They're beatable. Doesn't take hours. But that's part of the fun of the game. It's just dying over and over again. I think that's most of the fun of the game. I could just imagine just the people who play this just like raging so hard at this game. I hope they do. I hope that whoever played it, man, just like it ruined that thing. No! It ruins my day every day that I make this game. It ruins my fucking day. My whole fucking day is ruined just playtesting this fucking game. Putting the pieces of this game together. Such a horrible, horrible thing. Ah, no, I always forget. You have to fucking do that one right. Damn it. Ellie. Oh, I should add another checkpoint or something, honestly, over there because it's just like, where's the next checkpoint at? What? It's not tell. There isn't a next checkpoint. Yeah, so I need to add in another checkpoint. We'll put a checkpoint right here. Let's keep working on that level that we were doing earlier. One second. All right, and we're back. Keep add more stuff for the game. So I'll just put some spikes in here. I figure part of the level design as well. It's just supposed to be a game. It doesn't have to be complicated. There's not a lot to add, so you jump on the platforms. It's got its own feel to it. It's got its own graphics and design. You try not to die. I mean, it seems pretty simple. Look, we'll put a turret in here as well. I'll put a turret facing left. It's okay if there's not a whole lot going on, I guess. But I wish there was more I could throw in, but it feels like just like I'm doing filler content like in an anime manga. And I'm just like, oh, I gotta throw in this filler. I'll have an idea here. I'll do the fireballs that you bounce off of. Maybe I'll throw in a couple. Oh, well, never mind, actually, because they don't have the fucking thing. Or they don't have blocked this. I'll throw them in somewhere later. Throw this guy right here. What's with that guy right there? Scale him up a little bit. Why not? Duplicate. Another one right here. 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 And some more tiles. We'll have this be like the ending part right here. We'll have one more thing with the miner, and then we'll have the end of the level. Be right here. Possibly the end of the video because I'm going to record more soundtracks while I have time for the game. Because as you can see, this level has no music to it and it needs music, so I have to record that music. So I will have to cut this off early. And let's go ahead and assets, bring this in. Load next level. Give it a load delay so that way it has time to play the sound. There we go. So now I would say that this level will be done. Let's do some play testing. Do about maybe 15 minutes of play testing. See how far I get. Maybe I'll do that much. Maybe. Probably not. I'm getting tired after 1 minute. Oh, I haven't marked those as dead yet. Hold up. I have them tagged as death if you want them to kill you. These guys are going backwards. They're facing backwards. See if that fixes it. There we go. That's supposed to be the light on their helmet. God, these fucking glitches, man. 5 minutes in. We're still at the very beginning. That's how hard this game is. And these are supposed to be the easy levels too. Keep in mind, these are the easy levels. But look, we're 5 minutes in and we still haven't even gotten to the first checkpoint. We'll get there someday. I'm sure we will. It's kind of partially inspired by Super Meat Boy, the Warp Zone levels that are incredibly difficult. That's what I was thinking of when I was making these. Okay, well, we're not getting anywhere, so that's enough playtesting. Anyways, that's been my video for my developer log. That's what we've developed. We got this level down. We got it done. There's a lot of more tweaks we got to do for the music and everything else, but that's what it is so far. And thank y'all for paying attention and for watching. Love y'all. You have a glorious day. Glorious, 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 beautiful, blessed day. Thank you.